I'm Lauren A. Jones reporting for the Los Angeles Sentinel here with head coach of Crossroads Varsity basketball team, Anthony Davis. So Anthony, just tell me about what this last few months have been like for you.
This last few months has been surreal for me. Just taking over the program my first year as head coach, and just having the success that we had. And it's not just from my success, but the coaching staff and also the kids. Having Sharif out there and DJ Houston helps a lot for me. So this past couple months has been surreal.
To go from an assistant coach for so long, 7 years as an assistant coach, and then to finally be named head coach at Crossroads, a prominent school in Santa Monica. They've had notable alumni. What was that moment like for you?
That's another surreal moment. And that's what I tell my kids, just work hard. And whatever you put in, you will get out of it. And I've been working hard here for 7 years as an assistant coach. Just about the kids and doing it the right way. And so when I got my chance, it felt so good to me, like I accomplished, my goal,
Not a lot of people would stay. I'm sure, did you have other opportunities to become a head coach somewhere else? And what made you stay at Crossroads?
Yeah, honestly, I had a lot of opportunities elsewhere. And, I heard a lot of people talking, like, hey, you should leave, but I've always brought it back to the kids. I had a great relationship and a connection with the kids. And, and that's what I told them. I told my kids, like, hey, I'm going to stay with you guys till you guys graduate. And, I will weigh my options in. But, I'm all in with the kids. And, God is good. And, I was doing the right thing. And, the opportunity came up, and he blessed me with it.
I'm sure that this last season was a challenge in some ways, adjusting to that position, earning the respect. At what point did you kind of feel comfortable? Like, okay, I'm settled in and we're good?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't felt comfortable. It's hard to get comfortable, just your first year as head coach. You have a player like Sharif O'Neal where, he packs the stands every night. And, and I just have to prove myself. Night in, night out to, critics or, whoever. But, I've come to realize, with my mentor, we sit down and talk all the time about, I can't please everybody and, just focus on my group and, my team. And that's what I do. I know it's going to be a lot of, talk negative and positive, but, just don't even worry about that. Just focus on my group.
And what was it like to just coach Sharif, to see these, stands filled night in, night out that you mentioned? What was that experience like for you?
It was an amazing experience, just like I'm saying, as my first year, just to have all this, the fans, the, media attention. It really helped me out in a major way to help me grow like no other so fast,
And what would you say that you learned from this first season? If you could take away a couple things, what were some of your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, don't take anything for granted, and also just cherish every moment. The season goes by so fast, and I just tell the kids just embrace this moment and just live in the moment. So that's what I've done this past season, just live in the moment. Because a lot of people, I hear a lot of things saying like, oh, because of Sharif we won. So we don't have a Sharif this year. So it really gets me to coach and see what my style is, and people can respect what I really do with the team that I have. And our expectations is still high. We are still state champs, and somebody going to have to take that from us. And we know that every day in practice, and we're going to get after it, improve it every day, and work hard.
To be a private school, in the heart of Santa Monica, it's not really expected that you guys would be a basketball powerhouse. So what is it like to kind of assume that title and role?
It means a lot to me that, I'm changing the culture here, and I have a position where I can change the whole, west side of Los Angeles, to Santa Monica, to be like a modern day, of stature like that. So it means a lot to me that, we're bringing the talents back here to Santa Monica.
And to kind of, to have Shaq as someone who's inside and out of the program. I know he's very involved in a lot of, Sharif's basketball, all of his kids, but, Sharif's basketball acumen he's in, traveling leagues, and he's there.
Yes.
So what was that kind of experience like to have him just around the program?
Really is a blessing. Shaq have come through multiple practices, help us out. I'm a first-year head coach, so even the knowledge from him, I'm, taking in like a sponge and soaking all that knowledge up. And, he's been so helpful, even off the court, just talking to me, giving me little things to, just challenge myself. And it means a lot to me that, the person that I looked up to forever that can help me out and, give me advice and help me in this way that he did. And, I'm really blessed to have him, not as just a parent, but a friend.
What were some of the biggest pieces of advice that he kind of gave you?
The biggest piece of advice is, it's just basketball. It's just have fun with it. And that's the message that I try to, share with his son, because it's a lot of pressure, being a son of a great player like that. So every game I've always, tell him actually what his, dad tells me, just to, have fun, do your job and have fun. It's basketball. And, that's how we try to loosen things up a little bit.
Well, for the LA Sentinel, I'm Lauren Jones, going one-on-one with Anthony Davis. We'll be all tuning in to this season and hoping that you guys get a consecutive title. Shout out to you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.